is a practice done since prehistoric times. It is done by a special group of people known as miners. Today's mining industry is contributing 2.2 to 2.5% of the Indian GDP. And there is a scope of improvement in this contribution. Despite of that, today's youth is not attracted towards the mining industry. As you can see the statistic over here, in the mining segment, the black color represents the people who are definitely not going to join the mining industry, whereas the dark blue color represents the people who are definitely going to join. And you can see that the black color is more prominent in the statistic, which shows that today's youth from age 15 to 30 are not willing to join the mining industry. But why? This is due to the fatalities and risk occurring inside the mining area. Did you know that every year more than 15,000 miners are dying due to working in mines, with the actual toll likely to be much higher? Additionally, the number of injuries remain uncertain but could reach hundreds of thousands yearly. Although there are safety gadgets available for the safety of the miners, but they have some drawbacks. To address these drawbacks, provide advanced safety to miners, I am working on a prototype named SSM, Sensor Safety to Miners. Before moving to my prototype, let's understand what are the factors due to which these fatalities and non-fatal injuries are occurring inside the mining area. First factor is the mine collapse. It happens due to the weakening of soil with time, due to various factors such as soil erosion, deposition of water over the soil for a long time, or deforestation, as a result leading to fatalities due to mine collapse. We can see a recent scenario of the Hapakan Jade mining disaster, which happened on 2 July 2020 in Myanmar, in which 200 people died. Next factor comes the harmful gas. Inside the mining area, there are many harmful gas pockets present. While mining, there might be a leak in these gas pockets, leading to huge disaster. We can see a recent scenario of the Pingding Sa mining disaster, which happened in 12 January 2024 in China, in which 13 people died and 3 were missing. Next factor comes the mine fire. As we know, to generate fire, we need 3 things: temperature, fuel, and oxygen. Inside the mining area, temperature and fuel is already present, but oxygen is left. Sometimes due to the leakage in the gas pocket or the oxygen tube, this need is fulfilled, leading to fire. We can see a recent scenario of the Konsenko mining disaster, which happened in 28 October 2023 in Kazakhstan, in which 46 people died and 18 non-fatal injuries occurred. Now think about the miner's family. What would be their condition after losing one asset of their family? Because a miner is a child to his or her parents, a parent to his or her children, and might be pursuing many other responsibilities. Now let's discuss about its solution, which is SSM, which I discussed earlier. SSM stands for Sensor Safety to Miners. It is a collection of sensor node and rover. Now you would be thinking, what is a sensor node? Sensor node is a micro electromechanical device which can measure or detect various physical or environmental attributes such as temperature, humidity, pressure. SSM is broadly divided into 3 parts: MER, MSS, and MSSDR. First comes the MER, which stands for the Mine Exploration Rover. It is a rover which can navigate autonomously inside the mining area, measuring some crucial parameters like temperature, atmospheric pressure, humidity, dew point, approx altitude, and harmful gas, and provide the real-time reading to the server. After which, the server can analyze these parameters, configuring the low-risk mining point inside the mining area. Next comes the MSS, Mining Safety Stick. It is a base rod shaped structure which measures some crucial parameters which are temperature, atmospheric pressure, earthquake detection, fire detection, mine collapsing detection, and harmful gas detection. Harmful gas detection. If any abnormality occur in these parameters, then the server can know that there might be an upcoming accident occurring inside the mining area and can take adequate steps for safety. Next comes the MSSDR. It is a rover which can navigate autonomously inside the mining area containing an arm responsible for the proper deployment of MSS inside the mining area. Now, let's discuss how MER and MSSDR is able to do the autonomous navigation inside the mining area. Well, this is due to a sensor known as LiDAR, also known as LiDAR. It is a laser-operated sensor which detects the obstacles in its surrounding, as you can see the image, in which the LiDAR sensor is detecting the car and the tree in front of it. Now let's discuss how MSS and MER is able to provide the long-range real-time data to the server. This is due to a technology known as LoRa, long range. It is a wireless modulation technique derived from CSS, chip spread spectrum. It is similar to how dolphins and bats communicate. It possesses a long range without the need of a router, which means that no internet is required for its navigation and sending the data, which makes it user-friendly in rural areas. Now let's know what are the advantages that we can get after using this prototype. First, it contributes to the economy of the country as it reduces the fatalities inside the mining area. It can be used in both underground and surface mining areas, making it more versatile in nature. It is contributing to the GDP, gross domestic production of the country, and saves the human capital of the country. At last but not the least, I have contributed 8,760 hours in developing this prototype because I want to contribute to the mankind with my innovation by creating a new era of safety inside the mining sector. Thank you.